All right, my friends, this has to be the most requested video I have had over the last 10 years of doing my channel. I never have done a house tour before. It was something that Lou and I decided I would not do while we were living in this home. And now that we are no longer living in it, today is my last day in this house. I thought I would finally do the house tour. The house is empty. We have had an estate sale, so there will be an echo while recording this video, and I thought I would start from the outside. So here we go. This is the outside of the house. It is a 5,000 square foot house. We are surrounded by 5 acres of land, which 2.5 acres of it is woods. We have a very long driveway, so you cannot even see us from the street in the summer. As you can see, when everything is in full bloom, we are secluded. Many of you who have watched my videos over the years have seen the property because of my Bindi videos, but I thought I would go ahead and do the outside, inside, backyard, everything. So here we go. We are going to walk up the driveway. We did have to have a tree removed right here. It was dead, so it became an issue for safety. So that was removed while we were in Florida. I do have a garden here that when in full bloom, it is beautiful. So this is just the left side of the house, part of the property. Mud truck. We have a 3-car garage. And I'm just going to let you see the outside. This tree here, it was just a baby when we put it in, and now she is in full bloom and she is beautiful. It's a Japanese maple. And just a shot down the driveway. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible. I cannot tell you how many people have requested this over the years. I know many of you would have liked to see it furnished, but as I said, Lou and I decided against that. All right, so we do have a shed back there, and this is all of our property down the driveway. And now we have had none of the landscaping done because our landscaping business, who has been doing our property for over 20 years, is suffering because of COVID. They cannot find help because so many people are making more money on unemployment than they do working. So no one wants to go to work. So they cannot fulfill our landscaping needs. So the new owner will take over and do what they please with it because we could not find anyone to do it. So we're going to go inside. This is our mudroom. We're just going to go inside and start from here. Again, there will be an echo because the house is empty. Okay, so when you come in, this is our mudroom. This leads out to the garage. And we do have a bathroom out in the garage. And I wanted to share this with you because I did this wall, and it's all sea glass and seashells. And I just loved it. The theme of this bathroom, because it is the bathroom people would use when they would use the pool, had a beach theme. So everything was in the color scheme that you saw. So again, this is the mudroom. And the walls in here are Venetian plaster. Here is the door that leads down to the basement, which is the size of the house. It is not a finished basement. We never finished it. We didn't want to live down in the basement. I know a lot of people like to do that, but we did not. I have a hard time breathing down in the basement. All right, so when you're in our mudroom and you're looking to come into the house, there's a closet to the left. Straight ahead is my laundry room. Well, no longer my laundry room. It's the new owner's laundry room. There is an ironing board here, which I never used. I did not like this ironing board. It came with the house. I did have someone come in and just do a little bit of a faux finishing in here. And the company that I used for the whole house over the years is Creative Concepts from Skaneateles, New York, and his name is Chuck Gridley. He is incredibly talented. So this is the laundry room. Now we walk out of the laundry room. The floors are Brazilian cherry in the kitchen and in Louis' den. Now this faux finishing was not done by Chuck. This was done by me. I wanted to give the walls an old leathery look. So that is what I achieved in here. Lou loved it so much that he had me do it at his office in the practice. And just love it. There was some water damage that came through right here that we had to have repaired, and unfortunately they could never repair that seam. But there was a picture hanging there, so you never really saw that. So this is Lou's den. Beautiful view out the front window. And again, Brazilian cherry floors. So let's go into this bathroom. This is the powder room. This is the original floor, so it is Italian green marble. We did not have the fixtures changed in here. They are gold. Everywhere else in the house we did change them, except for the bathroom upstairs. But Chuck also did the faux finishing here and just loved it. It has little stencils. It's really beautiful, even more beautiful in person. I'm not sure how the camera is going to pick up this faux finishing, but it's beautiful. So this is our powder room. Let me just turn all the lights off as I go along. So now here we are, and this is the foyer, which we will get to in a minute. So I'm turning into my kitchen now. And off to the left here is our family room, which has wall-to-wall carpeting. We did redo this room because when we would sit and watch TV, it was almost impossible. This was a wall-to-wall bookcase that also held the television. So these windows always put too much light on it, and you couldn't really get a good picture off the television because of the glare from the light. So we changed it. We put the television above the fireplace here, which was a wood-burning fireplace. It was always so dirty in this room, and we really didn't use the fire a lot. Well, we did, but I always had breathing problems with it. So we put a gas in that has a fan to help warm the room up, and we decided to go with the TV above. And this would be the view. The pool is not open because they are having the same problem in New York State as the landscaping companies. They can't find people that want to go back to work. So it's a little ugly out there. But anyway, we do have an awning that we put up because it was just so hot out there during the days in the summer. My mom especially suffered with the heat. So we put up an awning so that we had shade. So this is just another view. I'm standing in the corner, and it's just a perfect room. And I liked that it was a little bit opened. I do like an open house versus a lot of walls and having the rooms closed off. So this is the view from our living room into our kitchen, which we totally gutted this room and just did it over. It was all pink cabinets, green countertops. The Brazilian cherry floor has always been in this room. This was a bar area. We found it was wasted space as far as we were concerned. So we did this whole area, added a wine cooler here, and there's more, you know, shelves and cabinets. And we put the center island in. We made it bigger. The center island used to have the stovetop there with no sink, and it was just not a cook's kitchen. So we redesigned this with a fabulous guy, Omnicraft Drew, gutted our kitchen, and he is in Williamsville, New York. But so there's my refrigerator. I would change and make that all stainless steel. My double ovens, which just absolutely love them, and I miss having double ovens in Florida. The pantry, walk-in pantry here was great. I loved it. Just another view. Dishwasher we just had to replace, and believe it or not, I wanted to put a KitchenAid in here because that's what we had, and you can't get them because of COVID. So I had to put, that's a Whirlpool, but the realtor said that was just fine. Microwave down there, warming oven, best addition ever to our kitchen, the warming oven. And then standing in our kitchen where you see this right here, that was where the kitchen stopped before. This was bay windows. And this wide opening here was these sliding doors, and that's where the kitchen stopped. We wanted to have a master bathroom that was suited for the bedroom that we have, so we built the sunroom when we did the remodeling of the kitchen and bathroom upstairs. So here is a view of the kitchen from this angle. We did paint the cabinets a couple of years back. I loved it at first, but they yellowed. They were originally dark cabinets, but with every single year they got darker and darker and darker. And the room was just too dark with the floors and the cabinets. So we changed it, and I did love it at first, but it has yellowed over the years. And we are not smokers. No one has ever smoked in this house. So they just naturally age. But we did love it at first, and we usually have this a little bit lower, but the realtor raised it up and took the table out of the kitchen to show the house. So that needs to be dropped down, but we're gonna let the new owners do that. And then there is our beautiful sunroom. I love this room. It was perfect. The ceiling was done by Chuck Gridley. It is gorgeous. And I turned all the lights on to get the effect of the lights. Just beautiful. We chose to put windows all the way around because the view is just spectacular when you are looking out. And in the winter, it's not as beautiful unless you really love winter, but it really just is a beautiful, beautiful room. And when you're sitting in it, this is what it looks like. We used to have furniture in here, but Harley chewed it when she was a puppy. So I took the furniture out and I refinished it for our patio. And many of you probably saw that on my Instagram that follow me. Now the whole house needs to be painted and the baseboards need to be redone. I did choose tile in here because I wanted it to be a room that people felt comfortable coming in with their wet bathing suits, or even if they were dripping, it didn't matter because the floors were not going to be ruined. Before, it was really, I mean, we've had the floors repolished. They need to be done again, but chlorine water is hard on wooden floors, not so much on tile. But we really love this room, and it did become, the dogs had their crates in there. It was kind of like a playroom for them. But we really just think it's a beautiful addition to the house. So again, I'll just give you a quick sweep of the kitchen. Here's what you look at. There's me in my PJ bottoms. This is what you see, that's the den, and then of course the family room. So now we're going to walk into the dining room, which is not, we didn't have a super large dining room. We didn't have a lot of furniture in here either. We had a rug and we had a massive dining room set that I was able to sell, but we took a bath on how much, but I know the person will enjoy it. So this is our dining room, sliding doors. Again, you have a great view because there's a lot of windows in there. Chuck also did the faux finishing here and put some gold leaf around the trim. So that is our beautiful dining room. We changed the light fixture in here, and all throughout the house, we did do some changing of light fixtures. And then this is the living room, which has the most spectacular window. We did put a shield on it so that it did not fade our furniture in here, and it did work really well if anybody's really thinking about doing that, because we learned our first set of furniture faded, all the pictures faded. So we did put film on this one and also that one up there because the sun shines right in and our furniture was protected. It didn't fade at all. So we also changed the floors in here. These rooms were both carpeted with white carpeting, and we put hardwood floors in. hated the carpet. If you have people over, they're so, especially being white, they were always nervous they were gonna drop something on it. So it just made sense to change them to hardwood floors. And then we did put area rugs. This is the original fireplace in this room. We did have Chuck, it was painted stark white. We had Chuck warm it up just slightly. He did all of the faux finishing on the walls. This is all paint, nothing is wallpaper. He did put a glaze on here, but I'm not sure the camera will pick it up. But there is a glaze which just warmed it up and really tied it into the room, we feel, in a better way. So this is the living room from this angle. Just beautiful, and has a very high ceiling, which made the room just look massive. And when you sell a home, you can take the window treatments, but you cannot take any brackets. So that's why all of the brackets were left. I'm sure the new owner will take them down, but you cannot take them when you sell a house. So I'm going to turn around here and show you the foyer. Those are the main doors to the house with 2 closets on both sides, Italian marble floors. This is the original floor. And then if you're in the living room, this is your view. We have some cupolas over there. And again, the stripes, that's not wallpaper. That is Chuck Gridley's talent. So here's my staircase, which many of you have probably seen. I used to take pictures of Bindi and post it on Instagram. So there is a shot of the stairs, and then the railing goes all the way around. So we're gonna go upstairs now so you can get a look at upstairs. We did change the carpeting on the stairs. This was pure white. And this house was built by a chiropractor a year and a half before Lou actually bought it. Lou bought the house before we met. And the chiropractor modeled it after a California house he had, and everything was white, pink, and green in it. So when you are at the top of the stairs, there's a little half wall here. I don't know what you really call it in architectural terms. This is the view of the window. I had plants up there. It looked really beautiful. And there is a frame that goes in there, great. But the realtor had it out for some reason. I don't know why. We did change this. Here is your view looking down. It's beautiful. And I'll back up so you can see where I was standing. So we will go to the back bedroom first. There's another cupola. And I'm walking down. We replaced all of the carpets in the house. This is the room that I would record my videos in. So this is where you have seen me sit for years. And I will miss being in this room recording for all of you, but we're gonna get you some good videos in the other rooms that I have now. Here is the view from this bedroom. And here is a side view. The lawn is tore up here. In New York State, we have septic here. New York State, they make the health department come out. They dig up your yard to make sure your septic tank is working. It's really, it's just terrible what they do, because we have a sprinkler system throughout this whole property, and they break the lines. It's just a mess. But you gotta do what the state says you have to do. So here's the view here. There's a closet there, which our attic is in that closet. And from this view, many of you will recognize this right here. When I used to leave the door open, this is where my camera was, and I would sit right here and do my videos. Or this wall is where I used to put the backdrops and have the different colors behind me. So that is this room. Now we're walking back out. When you are standing at the railing here, this is your view. So if you were to look down, this is the living room, beautiful picture windows. And I'll just back up so you can see what that looks like, the railing. And then it goes all the way around, and this is your view looking down. And if you're standing at this angle, this is your view of the upstairs. And now we will go into the back bedrooms, and we'll do the master bedroom last. There's a linen closet here. I had a armoire here that I kept, that housed all of my skincare. All right, so if we walk back here, there are 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom. This bathroom we did absolutely nothing to. It is purple. And the floor is purple. We probably would have changed it. We didn't really plan on selling this house just yet because of COVID and staying down in Florida for almost a year and a half. We realized how much we loved the weather in Florida year round. So that is why the house sold. So that is the bathroom for here. And now this is another bedroom, but it was my exercise room, or our exercise room. Had a treadmill in here, my Stop Pilates reformer. Again, the view is just beautiful from the windows. We used to have them washed yearly. They haven't been done in a year and a half. So, and the birds build their nest and they poop all over, but like I said, this was all done while we were out of town. We would have never put the house on the market with dirty windows. But the realtor said it did not matter. So there, and obviously it didn't because it sold. But the sun is shining very strong here, so you're not going to be able to really get a good view, because this is where the sun is in the morning. There's a closet over here. But again, that is this bedroom, and it does have higher ceilings in it. The only thing that I find very odd about this room is that it was built without a ceiling light. So there's no light in this room. You have to put your own lights in. So let's go back to this. There's another linen closet here. And this is the back bedroom. It has its own little balcony in the front of the house. A walk-in closet. We just kept beds and suitcase and luggage in there. Obviously, it needs to be painted. That's from putting the bed in and out, but it was just a closet, nothing more. So those things happen. And we have another closet here that just had nothing more than clothes in it. And we would switch our closets out summer to winter. So that's the closet. And this is a view of the room here. This room is above the garage, so if you're a light sleeper and someone's putting the garage door up, that might be an issue. Here is the view from this window. We are on the left side of the property now. It's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So let's now go into the master bedroom, which the bedroom itself is as it was when the house was built, but we completely changed the bathroom. So here we are, we have double doors on the bedroom. Let me go to the edge of the stairs and lean on the wall. So this is a view. I did turn the lights on. That's what you see, that orange strip. At night, it would not show up that way. But I turned the lights on so you can see. We have rope lighting. It's a tray ceiling. And then we added that light fixture. Now, again, rods are all up because you cannot remove, in the state of New York, you cannot remove any brackets, anything that is attached to the wall. When you sell your house, you cannot take with you. So that's why the window treatments all sold, but that could not come down. So I would never do this now, but I did have an accent wall of dark brown. The room was all gold and brown and black, and then just a beige neutral wall. The ceiling, again, Chuck Gridley, that is a tissue effect, and he did it in a pewtery color. It's really beautiful. Let me turn that light off so it doesn't look like I got a disco going on. Okay, so there is the tray ceiling. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This bedroom is just spectacular. There's plenty of room. So much room that we had our bedroom 2 nightstands, a dresser, mirror, a fig plant, but over here we had a sitting station. We had 2 chairs with a table and a lamp, so you could sit and read if you wanted. You could sit and just have the fireplace on. Really, really beautiful. And the view, again, just spectacular in this. I mean, the pool, when it's open, it really is beautiful. And then the garden blooms, and it's all daisies, and they bloom all at different times. It's really great. So that is your view from the bedroom window. you do look down, you now get this is up during spring and summer. It comes down during the fall and winter. But unfortunately, when you look down, that's what you see now. But it was a must. The sun was just so, it was too much. And there is a balcony here. Well, there was a balcony until we put this up. We took the balcony off because it was rotting. So we took it off. And then by state law codes, you have to put up a kind of a gate. So that's what's there. And I'll give you a view when you are in the room. That is what you see. The fireplace was not there. The fireplace was actually here. And it was a glass fireplace, so you could see it on either side, the bathroom or the bedroom. But the bathroom was so small, and I will show you that in a minute. So they did move the fireplace here. That hole is in the wall because all of the cable wires are in there. We did not have a TV up there, so we just put a picture up over that. And but you can't cover the hole because then you can't have cable in your bedroom unless you have them rewire it. So again, this is a view of the room from this angle. So if you're in my bathroom, that is the view of the bedroom. So now we will turn around and we will come into the bathroom. Where you see this wood strip here, that is where the bathroom ended before. The tub was there, the shower was there. There was none of this. There was a sink, I think there was 2 small sinks here. And that was it. There was nothing else to this bathroom. We added it on, and this is what we added on. It sits above the sunroom, so it's very large, and we just think it's appropriate for the bedroom. So this was my side, and this was Louie's side, which you all have seen many times from when I was recording in my little makeup area here. That is, I remember Bindi. You used to see Bindi a lot when I would do from here. And then we have a steam sauna shower, which I have taken you into my shower before. We have a tub, which gets used every now and then. I used to record from this area. I'll turn you around so you can see. You're familiar with this as well. And this is the window, which look at the beautiful view you get, gorgeous. These did not sell, but I decided to leave them because I think it's just perfect and beautiful for this window. So the new owner can do what she pleases. And again, just a tub, shower. We have our toilet room over here. And that is pretty much, we have tile floors in here. The carpet needs to be cleaned and stretched. I do believe it took a beating during the house showings. I think the owner will just change that out. There is my makeup vanity, and this was my closet. And there's nothing, again, they took a beating during the showings, but it's not a California closet. It's not the Instagram closet. It's too big a closet for someone like me because I don't have a ton of clothing, but many women do, so this closet will be perfect. I used to put now I did fill up all these shelves with shoes. I do have a lot of shoes. But anyway, that's my closet, and then Louie's closet. This is the original closet, so it was a shared closet. So if you were married or just with someone, you both had to live in this closet. That's why I usually put my clothes in the back closet and just had a few in here. But after building this one, we never had that problem again. And that is about it, my friends. That is the tour of our home. This is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to go through the whole house for you. All right, my friends, so that is it. Until the next time. I'll be back to shooting videos again now because the closing is tomorrow. This is my last time in this house. Many ask me, have I been sad? A little bit, but my home is where Louie and the girls are. So it does not matter the walls that surround me. My home is where my heart is. It's an old cliche, but it truly is, and they are my heart. All right, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. Until the next time you go out in the world and you be lovable, and on your way out, subscribe. I'd love to have you as an ageless beauty, and hit that bell so you're notified of all the videos that I'm putting out. I love you guys. BISOUS.